And welcome back to the show. Adapt Community Network is the leading not-for-profit agency and a pioneer providing programs and services improving the quality of life for people with disabilities. Adapt Community Network's breadth of over 100 comprehensive programs for thousands of individuals and families annually who are living with challenges such as autism, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, and neuromuscular disorders, among many others. Joining us now to share more and provide further insight is the Senior Vice President of Program Services at Adapt Community Network. We're joined by Dahlian Porter. And Dahlian, good to have you.
Hey, Darren, thanks for having me, man. It's a pleasure.
Yes, and so for people who may not be so familiar, obviously you do a great job of providing services to those who have disabilities. Many people probably know you guys as United Cerebral Palsy before, but you're now Adapt. And talk to us about how you've adapted and the work that you guys are still doing in serving those with disabilities.
Oh, thanks, Darren. We're a cutting-edge organization as Adapt Community Network, where we provide services from pre-K children all the way up to adults. Services include education, we do summer camps, we do after-school programs. On the adult side, we do housing and provide folks with services in the community. So we do from housing from 24 hours a day to less than 24 hours a day. We also provide vouchers for people on rent subsidies. So if you live in a community, you need some special assistance, we could provide that. We also have a program called Home Access to Home, where if someone has an issue because of physical disabilities, where they may need a lift in their home or a ramp in their home, we can work with you on accommodating that. So we try to give the gamut of services. We really listen to the people we support, and it's really how we establish services. Also on the adult side, we have what we call day programs or day centers, where during the day you can come in and you can get services, and they're very personalized and they're catered to that person. So it ranges from community outings, supported employment, volunteer work, going out to libraries, but we really want to ensure people are part of their community.
And when we talk about serving the community, obviously this is a very vulnerable community as you deal with disabilities. Talk to us about COVID-19, because with COVID-19, I know a lot of people have had to pivot and change what they do. How has it affected those of your clients?
Oh, man. COVID was tough for us. You know, it happened so fast, right? So one day we're going as normal, the next day services are just different. So it really impacted our folks. And it took us a couple of weeks to really adjust. One of the things we did, and because we felt we lost contact with folks, especially folks that attended our day centers that were living at home, we lost contact, right, for a couple of weeks. So we actually started a morning show called WACN. It was just an idea of one of our staffs, and we just ran with it. Well, this way we were able to connect with folks. I think the first week, maybe we had 20 people participate. And right now we have about 150 people that participate in this program. It was just a way of really connecting to folks and making sure we got eyes on people. People saw their friends, classmates, things of that nature. From that, we really developed a platform, a virtual platform of services. Because it was so unsafe to really come back into programs, we couldn't do that. So we have a gamut of activities that we do virtually, whether it's meditation, arts and crafts, we do cooking classes, we have physical activities, exercise classes. So we really had to pivot overnight. We probably issued over 250 Chromebooks and iPads so people were able to get in contact with us and stay connected through this virtual programming.
Awesome. And when you talk about making that pivot, obviously we're making a pivot right now. We're on the other side of the pandemic prayerfully. And now we're setting our sights on now the spring and ultimately the summer. I know recreation programs are also big for your clients as well. What do you offer by way of recreation programs, and what can people look forward to coming up this summer?
Okay, that's a great question. Thank you. We have a summer camp that we go to called Action Day Camp. We have a summer camp, which is awesome, so they can look forward to that. We have after-school programs that we're starting to gear up again, with schools getting back into action. We also have a Saturday disco program, and people get together, and it's more of a social atmosphere for folks, something different. So we try. So summer's is actually an excellent time. And also, as we talk about our day programs that have been closed because of the pandemic, in the summer is going to give us a lot of flexibility in the spring because we could do more outdoors. We have a campus on Stillwell Avenue in the Pelham section of the Bronx. So we'll do a lot of activities outdoor and really make a camp-like atmosphere for the people we support.
And you also do, as we have technology, and technology is key and crucial in this virtual age. And I know that you mentioned having getting Chromebooks out to those who are your clients and being able to service them. How hard of a task was that? And do you see this happening in the future?
Yeah, it was a very challenging task because you could imagine everyone's trying to get devices, whether it's Chromebooks, iPads, laptops. Everyone's trying, but we give our IT department head agency. They did an excellent job securing these devices for the people supported. So it was just amazing what they did. And I just want to tap on something talking about technology. We also have a TechWorks department where we actually have a vehicle where we can go out to people's homes, disabled or not, and work with you on any kind of device you may be looking for. We have a loaner program. So those are things we can absolutely do.
So as you make this impact within the community, we know that 18,000 people have been serviced by what you do. I saw this amazing statistic because, and I really was struck by it. It says 92% of every dollar that comes in for you guys actually goes directly to programs and clients. And not every agency can say that.
No, and that we're very, we take a lot of pride in that. We don't have a lot of overhead. So our staff are staff on the ground, hitting the boots running. We try to give back as much as we can to the people we support, because that's our priority, right? Our agency was founded on families, and we've always believed in that. Although we may be much larger now after 75 years, we really try to treat it as a small market, mom and pop shop, where we try to really get to know everyone we support, and we take it one person at a time. Our empowering people through initiative solutions, one person at a time, and that's how we truly believe it. I want to go back to something that you asked Daren earlier, and I didn't answer you. As far as technology, one of the things we've learned during the pandemic, we have a lot of flexibility now, right? So everything isn't just site-based on the community. So now people have options, right, that we support. So they can still get service virtually, even once we're up and running fully and programs are open. We want to give people the opportunity to have that flexibility.
Yeah, flexibility is key and very critical. How much have you learned about flexibility? I mean, we're about a year into this right now, and I think when we talk to organizations and organizational leadership, they say that every day it's a learning experience, and there's a need to always be flexible.
Yeah, no day's the same, right? So as an agency, we were always big on technology, and we felt we were leading the industry in technology. But what actually happened, we had to speed it up. We didn't have a choice, right? So what we thought we would take 2 years to do or 3 years to do, we did it in months, right? So we created platforms for the education program, the adult programs, virtual platforms to make sure, we can connect, and we were forced to do it. So the pandemic was a bad thing, absolutely, but some good things came out of it. And with this was flexibility that we hope we can maintain moving forward.
Yeah. And so for people who want to get connected to the work that you're doing and maybe even do some volunteer work, what can they do?
Oh man, they go to our website, Adapt Community Network, spelled out, Adapt Community Network, and just go to our site and you can link on, you can get to volunteer sites, you can learn about our programs, you can learn what we're doing around COVID-19 as far as safety protocols, gives you information what programs are open, what programs may not be open, but it's just a great resource of information. We're also on all the social media platforms, so you can find us everywhere. We've made sure that we've made ourselves available to the community.
Yeah. Well, great having you, Dahlian, and we certainly appreciate the work that you do with Adapt. And of course, as you continue to go forward towards the summer, we'd love to have you come on back.
Okay, thank you, Dan. I welcome that. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Well, now, for more information, we encourage you to do us a favor. Visit their website. The website is adaptcommunitynetwork.org, and then also follow them on social media at Adapt We Change. We got more shows. Stay with us. We're coming right back right after this.